What's poppin' everyone? Markus is come back at you with another video. Today the topic is gonna be whether you should choose to go with a niche store or a general store when starting off with dropshipping. I get asked this question a lot in my YouTube videos, on different Facebook groups and so on. So today I'm gonna discuss and talk about rather if you should choose a general store or a niche store, which one is the easiest one to get sales and which one is the easiest one to brand. So stay tuned throughout this video to know a lot more about that. So a niche store. What is a niche store? A niche store is basically when you go ahead and find a specific product group or product category and goes ahead and finds products correlated to that specific category. So let's say you want a beauty store. The beauty niche would the beauty, yeah, as you can see, already the same niche. Beauty products in general could be a niche for itself. So selling beauty products and having a beauty store, let's say you're selling makeup or something like that. That is a niche in itself, and then you're in the beauty niche. As we would say, as dropshippers, you're probably be in the beauty niche. If you're selling like clothing or stuff like that for women or for girls, you will probably be in the women's fashion niche. So when you're having a niche store, it's a lot easier to brand than compared to a general store. And what is a general store? A general store is basically when you go ahead and just finds random trending products from different types of categories and collections and product groups which are not correlated to each other or with each other. They might be, but it's not a must. And when they're not correlated with each other, you're gonna have a store which is a bit like a mix of different things. So when a customer comes onto your store, they might be a bit confused because they're seeing all these different types of categories which aren't correlated with each other. And most of the customers might be more familiar with buying from a store which is in a specific niche. Let's say you're having a store, a general store, and you have a customer comes into your store and you're having a baby product and they're familiar and used to buying baby products from a store which is only a niche baby store. So when they see fitness products or beauty products and stuff like that on a baby store, when they're trying to buy a baby product for their little, I don't know, Oliver or something like that, which is 3 months old, and they want to buy maybe a baby stocking or something like that, they did go ahead and try to look around on your store, look at your About Us page and FAQ page and stuff like that, and they see all these different types of other products. They might be seeing a pancake maker or something like that, which is not correlated to the given product that they're looking at or came in from Facebook or stuff like that at all. So what they will do is maybe leave your store based on that. It's not all customers or visitors who will leave your store at all, but your conversion rate on a niche store will always or most likely be bigger and better and higher if you're having a niche store compared to a general store. So that way you can say the niche store has an advantage compared to the general store, where the general store might confuse some people and it's harder to brand, it's harder to do email marketing and stuff like that compared to a niche store, because if you're making like an Instagram page surrounded by all the beauty niche or beauty products, it's a lot easier to brand and get followers compared to just like a store which posts like tools and beauty products and baby products and all these different types of stuff. And then your audiences will be a lot mixed. Of course, you can go ahead and segment that and make groups and all these different types of stuff as you want to do when you have a general store. I have a general store, me myself, it's working great as well. I just go ahead and make different types of LLAs, look at like audiences based on the different purchases, add to carts, different stuff like that, conversions based on the different types of niches that I have on my store. And this way I can sort of like segment my targeting on Facebook compared to if I'm just taking like an LLA of all the purchases on a store. So having a niche store might be a bit better for your Facebook pixel, because it will be easier for you to find out which people who are most likely to buy from your store. As well, Facebook pixels are getting more and more smarter. They can really like diversify the different niches that you have on a general store, but always the conversion rate will always be higher on a niche store. So what should you choose? Well, it's always up to you what you want to choose. A general store works great, it works great for me. A niche store works great because then it's easier to market on Instagram if you want to do shout outs or stuff like that. And starting off with a niche store might be a bit easier for you because then you don't have that many options or different types of products that you go in and choose from. Then it might be easier for you to go ahead and do product research. I've got some videos about that, link in the description, about product hunting. But if you're in the beauty niche, only in the beauty niche and you have a store about beauty products, it might be easier for you to go ahead and do product research because you know what to look for. You're not just looking for maybe a baby product, maybe a fitness product, maybe a beauty product. You're looking for specific beauty products that has a potential of going viral on shout outs. So having a niche store or starting off with a niche store might be a bit easier with your URL as well, because a lot of people are doing like trendyshopnow.com or something like that, and that might be not the greatest URL. Well, your URL is only like a slight percentage of the customer behavior and the reason for the customer to buy from your store. But if you're having like a beauty store which has a name correlated with the beauty niche, that will also help your branding and where you're branding on Instagram. So niches has a lot of advantages compared to a general store, but I just started off with a general store because that was what some of the dropshippers that I was watching in the beginning on YouTube and stuff like that, and I wanted to test a lot of different types of products. And when I then find a product which are working great, a winning product on my general store, I then go ahead and use those LLAs to find other products correlated to the product that is a winning product, and then I can use those lookalike audiences to then go ahead and target new products in that given niche. So that way you can use lookalike audiences based on purchases or add to carts or any conversions on your store in that given niche or on that given product, maybe a beauty product, and then go ahead and find another beauty product that you can target through your LLAs, and in this way you will get a lot better results on Facebook ads straight away. So that's how I'm using Facebook ads on my general store. I go ahead and make lookalike audiences based on another winning product that I have, and then I use that to go ahead and target. I always split test, so I use without lookalike audiences and I try to target with lookalike audiences, but I will have a lot of videos about Facebook targeting and lookalike audiences on my channel. So remember to subscribe and hit the like and the notification bell to always be up to date with my videos. But that's sort of like the difference between the general and the niche store. Moving into a niche store compared to a general store might be a bit easier for you starting off, because then you have like a targeted audience and stuff like that you're only targeted to, and that you want to find products for, compared to a general store might be a bit overwhelming for you. Otherwise, there's like a third option that you could go ahead and make a general store, and then when you find a winning product, you can sort of like just go make your store go in that direction, so you can then go ahead and find products which are correlated with your winning product and make bundles and stuff like that and make categories based on that winning product, so the product makes the store and not the store makes the products. So that's a great way as well. I've seen a lot of people having success with that. So in the beginning, when you're not getting that much traffic, going ahead and branding is not that important. Of course, it's always important to start off great with your emails, and you need to have your email set up and make Instagram and all these different types of fan pages and data that you can build up for your Facebook pixel and for your store and business. But when that you go ahead and just start off with the general store compared to your niche store, but have a general store that you then move into a specific niche store, or you can go ahead and just target a specific target group. So let's say you're targeting like girls from the age of 15 to 23, which basic women fashion, beauty and stuff like that they will like, maybe covers or cases or beauty products or stuff like that. So you can sort of like be both in the cool cases, iPhone cases niche, and you can be in the beauty niche targeting a specific target audience. So that's a great way of doing your store as well. So you're sort of like branding to a specific target audience, which works great as well. So it's completely up to you if you want to start a niche store, a general store, moving into a niche store, having a store targeted to a specific target audience, or just a general store trying to target well, fuck not, and doing a lot of different types of products and just testing. So it's all up to you. There's none of them which are the best ones, but I would maybe say that it's easier to target a specific target audience, or to go ahead and make a general store and then move into a niche store when you find a winning product. You can of course start off with a niche store doing a lot of influences in the women's fashion or in the beauty niche, but then you need a lot of like experience and knowledge about that to go ahead and leverage from having a specific niche store about beauty products and stuff like that, because it can be really profitable but really hard to get going. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you got a lot of knowledge out of this video. Remember to subscribe and hit the like and the notification bell to always be up to date whenever I upload with all of my videos. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions, or if you got something useful out of this video. Let me know what types of store that you're looking to go into, or if you have any problems or questions to dropshipping. I'll be happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will have a successful and wonderful day. Bye.